With me here today is Mark Fitzgibbon from NIB to talk us through how new digital platforms can augment tomorrow's workplace and workforce. Your industry is one that's going through disruption or the evolution from new consumer-based technologies. The question is, what new technologies are in the workplace today that can actually enable us to become augmented as talent?
Yeah. Well, you use the word disruption, but then you use the word evolution, which I think is a good choice, because we don't see these technologies as disrupting our business. We just see it as an imperative for us to adapt to whichever shape the world is taking.
What are you hoping by creating, I guess, a frictionless or a seamless workplace experience using technologies like Workplace by Facebook?
These communication devices are allowing us to show all our employees where they fit in the system, and how they contribute towards the finished product. The psychological process of closure means we like to see how we're contributing to a finished product. These communication mediums, the content we can produce, can give people an enriched sense of how they contribute towards the greater purpose. That's a second benefit. And a third benefit is just the socialisation factor. The fact that they feel more comfortable at work, surrounded by people they know, and respect and appreciate, and I think that's part of the secret sauce as well.
And are you seeing that that's important across the various demographics in your workplace?
Oh look, I think it's across the board. Our employees, and we have about 1,500, they've just jumped on Workplace, and they're sharing their experiences, their lives. You can feel it is helping create a sense of esprit de corps, which we just wouldn't be as strong without that kind of communication platform.
How do you guys implement that from a sort of a technology perspective?
Well, there's certainly an element of Imagineering involved there. You have to believe that technology is going to contribute towards a healthier population and well-being for people and longevity. Most healthcare systems in the next 10 to 20, 30 years will shift away from being what I call sick care systems towards being companies which are more at the front end with you and your doctors, helping you predict the risk of disease and hopefully preventing that disease, or if it arrives, managing or more precisely treating that disease. And that's all being assisted by the amazing advances we're seeing in data science. Our ability to collect your data biologically, genetically, psychologically, socially, and interpret that data and understand the consequences.
And when we think about innovations like Workplace by Facebook and the sort of diffusion of innovations across the workplace, millennials, Gen Y, Gen Z might take easily to these new innovations. But it sounds like at NIB you've been quite successful at getting every demographic on board with the new technology.
We have, as part of our culture, a belief that in order to experiment, you have license to fail. In order for people to innovate, they need to be clear about what general problem they're trying to solve. So we're very clear as a business about our mission, which is your better health as a member, and giving people license to think about, well, look, how can they make a contribution towards the better health of our members, and how might technology play a role in that, whether it be a wearable or an implantable or some other IoT device. And again, courtesy of communication platforms like Workplace by Facebook, how they can coordinate with their colleagues and share ideas and experiment, deploy all those other mechanisms to innovate and improve the way the business operates.
So Mark, it's been fantastic and very futuristic talking to you about the importance of enabling experiences from the future for your workforce. Thank you very much.
Cheers.